Okay, so you guys find yourself in the town of Zadash. You guys are all familiars belonging to wizards from I guess it'd be Cobalt Soul or the Whispered Soul, as it were. Just kind of chilling in the familiar hangout, the lunchroom. Uh, when all of a sudden a snake starts tapping at the glass.
Tapping
Tapping.
on the chamber glass.
Yes. What do you guys do?
I'm sorry, the Edgar Allan Poe quotes are not going to stop.
Love it. They better not. They better not.
I tap back, and I kind of give him a side eye, like, "It's our glass."
The snake that is tapping the.
I got a question. How is the snake tapping?
With its nose, with its snout, it's booping the glass.
Okay.
So what do you guys do?
And that means, whoo!
Do we know any languages?
Yes, you guys all speak. You guys all speak common. You're good.
I absolutely thought that we couldn't say anything.
This is like the secret animal. This is like the secret world of pets.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Is there holes in the glass that we could talk through, or do we understand that, like?
As you see, there's a window pane. It's a frame that can be lifted up, or you can break the glass. I don't know. You guys do whatever you want.
Haven, open the window.
Yeah.
Stop! Raven, you're clever. Open the window.
Can I just say hello, Mr. Snake or Miss Snake or?
Yeah. You try and talk through the glass. You're. Oh.
I'm gonna be here for half an hour.
Can I open the window somehow?
Yes. As you open the window, I would like you to give me a clever roll. So roll a d10.
Okay. 9.
Oh, easily enough. You swoop over, you take your beak, you kind of like pick up the ledge of the window and rip the window. Oh, wait, you guys aren't wizards. I figured you guys look more like you guys are familiars, right?
Yeah, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, me too.
Only when we've met.
Well,
Hello.
oh,
Bonjour.
oh. My name is Manasa, and I am looking for somebody to help me out. My master has taken off on an adventure, and I figured since I've got some downtime, maybe I can finally find that treasure that my brother Dominic has always been hiding on me. But I can't do it alone. Would you guys be interested in helping me out?
Treasure.
Who's your master?
Well, as a snake, it's very ironic, but her name is Isa.
Stop.
Like Issa Rae?
Isa, sure. She's flown off on a grand adventure and forgot her one and only. Well, I guess it's two only because I have a brother, but one and only snake familiar.
Oh, did she take your brother with her?
She must have, yeah. That's why I have an opportunity to
Maybe
send you on a
this was just like a one familiar kind of trip.
Maybe. Who's to say?
I don't know.
Eyes for treasure.
There's an awful lot of birds for a snake. You guys cool?
Are there shiny
Sure.
things? Oh. Is the
So-
treasure shiny?
Yeah, if you guys are interested, we could totally blow this joint. You guys you're not doing anything, are you?
Pump an iron.
No.
You're pumping iron?
I did not see the fury.
Those like finger things. Like,
Give me
Just
a
elastic band
yeah,
stretching.
yeah.
All right, give me a fierce roll.
6.
And did you add your 2?
That was with the 2 added. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
As you like are picking up basically like beer cans that have been crushed as you're lifting for your weights, it's like, yeah, cool. Those are like lighter. They're empty, so.
It's about tone, not bulk.
Well,
Can you tell us more about this treasure?
yeah. So
There's a treasure?
Tiny things.
yeah. So so there's a temple just outside of town that it's no one's visited in a while, and I was excursioning out, and it looked like there might be some promise of something in there. It's been a little overgrown, but maybe with a couple of extra hands, some folks that can fly, we could maybe break in, and I'm sure there's lots of treasure in there. The temple was built for a god, like a god beyond this world. So I'm sure there's a lot of stuff they've given, and if I could bring something back that's shiny and special, I could outdo my brother Dominic, and maybe I'm the one that gets to go on adventures with my master rather than him.
And we get the shinies too.
And then if you can give me something that's shiny, you guys can keep the rest of the treasure. How does that sound as a plan?
Sure.
Mm-hmm.
As long as we get treasure,
You guys
I'm happy.
Are you guys cool to like sneak out here, or do you have to like check in with anybody? Do you guys
No,
have?
I think we can just go.
Yeah,
Call us if they need us.
your masters aren't busy at all, are they?
No.
I don't know.
They just
We
call
didn't,
us
we didn't
if they
establish a
need us.
backstory beforehand.
All right. Well, I'm gonna start, and she starts slithering down away. Follow me.
Okay.
I do
Let's
the
go.
awkward bird walk.
Pardon?
I do the awkward like bird walk, and then it's like hop every so often.
I'm just moving horizontal the whole time.
So you're crab walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fucking crab walk. All right.
I love how a crab is a familiar.
Okay. So as you guys leave the lunchroom, the familiar lunchroom, you guys start your way through the towns of Zadash. The towns of Zadash is fairly busy. So as the five of you are bustling, as the 5 of you are wandering through, you are starting to gather some odd looks, unless you're going to try and do something to avoid being spotted by several hundred people.
I fly in the air.
Yeah, can we carry the others? Like, are we strong? I guess not.
Well, let's find out.
I mean, you're a falcon, aren't you?
I'm a falcon.
I don't
Yeah.
think I'm a king crab. I think I'm more like.
I feel like the weasel is the heaviest, but it's also just a weasel.
There's a weasel?
Yeah, I'm a weasel.
Oh, I didn't know that.
You weren't here for character creation.
Yeah. All right.
Raven, let's share it alone.
I'm already gone.
Oh,
You're already gone.
I will try and carry all 3 then.
All right. So if you could give me, I'm going to say this will be a quick roll.
Yeah.
So if you give me a quick roll.
Oh, and the ride of dice strike again. 3.
Oh.
It's a 3.
Total.
You're back.
So as you navigate up, and you've loaded the 4 of them on, or I guess the three of them
I have
on.
like 1 on each talon and then 1 on my back.
Yeah, so you got Manasa the snake. I am not comfortable with this at all. As you start, and then you've got the crab and the claw, and then the weasel riding on top. It is fairly difficult, but you manage to take off while Raven is flying ahead unburdened. As
Completely burdened.
you take 1 stress.
Oh.
1 stress?
Yes.
Damn.
1 stress as you work your way up.
Is that something that gets subtracted from all your rolls?
Nope.
Okay.
Oh.
keep count of it then, Eric?
Just keep counting your stress. That's all.
Okay.
That's all I need. And then I think you're missing, but as you had your pocket magics, those 3 abilities you got, they're all one use throughout the campaign.
Right.
So you can use each one once. Okay, so as you guys are flying off and heading, Manasa's like, okay, we gotta go west. We gotta go west. And as you kind of follow in that direction, you see that the grasslands, the plains, and the scattered trees of the farmlands to the west of Zadash, you see that you've cleared the town, at least the people watching. You got a couple of weird looks as a falcon carrying a weasel, snake, and crab take off, but what are they going to do? None of the people can fly. So
Swear to God, Crest, don't pinch me.
are you pinching?
I look up and I just wink. But I picture myself as like Krusty Krab from SpongeBob, and the eye is like above the face. So it's really, really like accentuated.
Oh, love it. Just the one eye is really big.
Yeah. No, both the eyes are big, but
All right. So as you kind of get tired from carrying the burden, you guys are able to land safely out on the outskirts of town beyond. If you want to keep traveling by air, you can, but that might require another roll by the person flying. But the rest of you guys make it safe. Manasa comes up to you. He's like, okay, so the temple is not much further that way. Or at least I think it wasn't that much further that way, pointing kind of to the west. And yeah, the only thing is these grasslands, at least for a snake, isn't the most safe. So just keep your heads up and try not to spend too much time in the long grass. As she starts slithering away, leading the way.
But why? Should I fly above?
Sure. Yeah, you can kind of fly above.
wait, isn't long grass the perfect spot for a snake?
That's what I was asking.
Yeah.
Well, it's good for me, but it might not be good for you guys. I don't know. It's dangerous.
I was gonna say maybe we should look around, but if it's not good for us, I think it would be good for Raven and Owl, and I'm sorry, Sean, I forget your name.
It's like crustacean.
Crustacean. Okay.
Crustade.
Crustacean. All right. But I think that'd be fine. So yeah, I'll take a look around in the
All right.
long grass.
As you take a look around to assess, can you give me a slide check?
Sure. I got it at 12.
Oh,
Whoa!
10 plus 2. Wow.
Amazing.
Yes. So as you're kind of like looking around, you see a field of grass that's kind of swerving, almost like it's been depressed by something that's moving, and it's rather large as it's kind of pushing through. Then you see another one that's kind of pushing through as you kind of pop your head up. The weasel nose, and you kind of like eye in. You see these two things kind of floating through the farm fields, the wheat that has been grown up as Manasa kind of pushes through. You can kind of see where these things are going. And with a 12, you hear a, I call next.
That doesn't sound good. Can I make a warning to the snake? Yeah, I'll make a warning to the snake, just letting her know that.
What does it sound like?
What do you do?
Yeah, I'd run up to catch up to her and just say, "Hey, there's something going on up ahead."
As you say that, you hear a voice of, hey, I hear two things talking. Swoop in. Maybe there's one for both of us.
Let's go hide. Let's
And
go hide.
you hear from behind you this crab just like pinching his glass. There's 3 of us and we're gonna get you. Da, 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 da.
Give me a fierce check.
That's an 8.
That's an 8?
It's an 8. It's a 6 plus 2. 6 plus 2 claws.
Hey, Buford, hold up. Sounds like there's a bunch of them. As you hear voices through the grass. What do you guys
There's
do?
4 of us and we will take your shinies.
No, not my shinies.
They're rare. They're like 1 in 1,000 to catch.
Okay, well, all right. Well, you guys can go through. Just don't hurt us.
Perfect. Let's go.
What are they again? Did you see what they were?
No,
You're just calling through the grass.
I'm not questioning it.
Okay.
My master always told me if you see a bear, you just make lots of noise, and they're probably more afraid of you. So that's what I'm gonna do. Click, click, click.
A
I'm
bear?
gonna do the weird blue jay hop.
Wait, a bear? Where's the bear?
Bears,
Can you protect us from the bear?
do you want to join us? We're gonna go find some shinies.
Give me a clever check.
2 plus 2.
No, we're good.
Alright. It will catch
Okay.
you on the way back. Stay safe.
Have a good day. Bye.
Cool. Nice to meet a fellow friends out there. And as you do, you see sorry, I have lost the name. You see Walker, you see a couple tentacles poke up from the grass, and they just kind of wave goodbye. As you see one tentacle wave goodbye, then you see a second tentacle wave goodbye, then you see a third tentacle wave goodbye, and then they start to push away in the opposite direction.
Okay then.
You've
We'll wave back.
You've successfully avoided the land octopus.
Nice.
All right. Okay. So, as you guys push through past the farm field and the long grass, you come up to a tree stand, kind of like a small little not quite a forest, but a treed area. And Manasa looks up. He's like, I smell it. It's close. It's this way. Are you guys okay in tree cover? Like, you birds tend to fly. Are you okay flying through the trees?
Poof up. Stand a little taller. I don't know, but I think so.
All right. Well, okay. You might be easier if you come down lower because the canopy is pretty thick.
Yes.
All right.
Yes, I will. Do I need to carry everyone again?
No, but this temple's fairly overgrown, and the vines cover the trees, so it might get dangerous to swoop in. But if you come low, you can maybe work your way in. So with the group of you, as you guys approach this tree stand, actually, you know what? I'm gonna back up. What would you guys like to do as you're looking at a very thickly overgrown vine moss kind of reaching up into the trees, canopies, long kind of ivy hanging from the branches into this like dark forest, small little forest?
I might be able to help as I just like walk to the front, and as we start like walking, well, I don't know if we're going in, but preemptively, like, guys, if we walk through, I can cut the grass while we walk through it, so it'll give us some room to walk. And I just snip with my claws, snip.
I was actually just about to say that I would like chew through the vines.
There you go. We're all doing it.
I was gonna say you guys should swing like Tarzan.
Oh.
But here we are, so.
The folks that are cutting the grass, If you can give me a fierce check.
Okay.
I need new dice.
I got a 5.
I got a 4.
5 and a 4.
You guys are doing great.
Now,
Thank you.
So with the 5, you were able to actually cut through the grass fairly easily, making
perfect.
a path that can handle the group of you. Manasa's
Yay!
like, well done. However,
Just
Oh, not yay.
pardon?
Nothing. Go ahead.
As you work your way through, you start to hear goo, goo, shing, shing. What do you guys do?
It's Freddy.
Hide.
everybody get low.
Everyone hide.
Hide.
Everybody that's hiding, give me a slide check.
7.
Oh,
A 3.
kid, we're in the middle of the forest. I'm gonna like squat real low, and I'm going to cast mist and try and like cover us up a little bit, so it just looks like a misty forest floor.
So,
If that's what the spell does.
so as you cast mist, a pool of fog starts to emanate from Owl, the falcon, as it starts to pour out. So Raven, did you hide as well?
Am I even here? I don't know.
Yes, you've been traveling along with the group. They are working through a forest floor that's very densely overgrown. They've been cutting their way through, and they hear a noise approaching, and everybody's trying to hide. So if you can roll me a slide check to see what you rolled,
What do I do?
just roll a d10,
Okay.
and then add your sly, which is +2.
So 3.
Okay, 1. Love it. Okay, so with 2 of you rolling 3s, the fog starts to emanate as you hear, "Oh, that's weird. I thought I saw myself a weasel. Weasel walking with a raven? Oh, that can't be. Oh, what? Why did it get all foggy all of a sudden? Wait. I can't see. I can't see what's going on." And you just hear this creature just sputtering out in a very poorly done accent, trying to cut his way through, and is now baffled by the mist that is there. But you seem to have evaded whatever this thing is.
Do we ever see what it is, like as we kind of move closer?
Unfortunately, the mist would completely block all that.
I'm curious.
Right.
Yeah.
Where are we to?
We can keep going. Let's keep pushing through. We can't go over the forest. Sorry, that's the other voice.
It's hard.
Can't go
It
over
is.
the forests. Can't go under it. So we might as well go through it. As she keeps pushing through, looking for you guys to cut the grass to this temple.
Very wise. I hop.
Up along,
Mm.
crab walk, weasel,
Walking.
the weasel waddle, and
Yeah, I don't know how it walks,
Your
but
name's Walker.
and
Right?
then the raven
Yeah.
just goes.
named after a Texas Ranger. I looked up names that start with W, and the first thing that popped up was Walker TV show. I'm like, perfect, thank you.
Amazing.
So as you are able to work your way through, you come upon this very overgrown, very vegetated, covered. You can see like old stonework that seems to be placed. This thing is huge. You guys are tiny little animals in this huge structure made of stone. What you see, kind of placed at the top of the doorway or the frame, you see what look like 2 long blades affixed to the apse of the doorway into this temple. On one of the blades, do you guys have to look? Nope. On one of the blades, it almost looks like the blade itself is lit on fire. It's all stonework, but it's like etched in, all on fire. And on the other blade, it is almost like ice, fire and ice. The two blades that are making up or adorning the top of the store. And Manasa's like, okay, I think the treasure's in there.
What treasure?
Well, whatever treasure you can find. I'm sure that a temple that's been lost to the ages has got something of value in there. And can you guys go in? I'm kind of terrified.
So I'm sorry, is this just like is it an actual door, like a push thing, or is it just an open hole?
It's a huge door. It's like a 10-foot tall door for normal folks, and you guys are small little animals. You got plenty of room to go in.
Is there any like writing or anything on the door?
Just
Give me a clever check.
All right. 4.
Unfortunately, you can't see anything on the door. There is writing, but you never learned to read. Your master never told you to read. Taught you to read.
Okay.
Can I like cautiously walk forward, not like too fast, but like scuttling, but every few steps, just like tapping the stones to see if there's like a trap?
Yeah.
Scuttle, click, scuttle.
I would like you to give me a clever check.
Oh, that's a nat 10 plus 2.
Nice.
All right. As you kind of work your way in, you notice right away that some of these panels are trapped. And you kind of are able to, with that roll, guide your way through around, at least for this first chamber, those trapped those trapped floor plates.
Okay.
And you're able to point over to everybody else that when they come in, not to step on the trapped plates. This first room, as you enter, it is adorned with almost like, from your perspective, the most beautiful painting murals along each of the walls. Everything is in exquisite detail, and almost like the vines that have been covering the outside of this thing know not to cover up the beauty of this place. Like the vines stop, regrow, and like fold back on themselves, leaving this chamber relatively untouched. In the center of this is a podium, an altar, if you will, that seems to be standing with what looks like a bust of a creature, large lizard-like creature, bust sitting on top. And in the altar itself, you see multiple gems. You see ruby, sapphire, emerald, topaz, kind of laid out in that same order around the gem. What would you guys like to do?
Say that again. So the bust in the middle, ruby, sapphire, emerald, topaz, one of each? Or...
One of each, and then that pattern keeps repeating along the edge of the altar.
Okay. Ruby, sapphire, emerald, topaz. Guys, it's really shiny.
Yeah, these shinies, are they the shinies that you want?
Oh, I wasn't expecting that.
Neither was I.
I look around the room just to see if there's anything suspicious.
As you work your way around, you see the paintings. The paintings seem to be of some sort of almost like a very picturesque scene of what looks like a battle. There are, scenes of waves in the background. You see soldiers dressed in different colors. You see, painting or imagery of of what looks like epic heroes throwing magic, much like your masters do, but in this case, in a combat or an old war. As you look around, you see multiple holes along the side of the room. Just like gaps in the imagery.
I'm going to like. Is this big? I'm small. I can like fly like around this bust and around this altar. And I would like to try and like get a bird's eye view of this room and the floor and hone in on the shiny gems.
As you do, you get kind of the same view, looking around that I've described for Walker. The holes seem to be the only thing that interrupts the perfectly done paintings on the wall.
But there's nothing I can see on the floor. Like again, no other pressure plates or anything like that. Okay.
No,
Is this the room that we saw that we like noticed the traps in, or is that the past room?
The floors were trapped as they led into this room, but those as you tap around, the floor plates in this room are not trapped.
Okay, cool.
Are the gems loose?
You can give it a try.
Go pick up a gem.
I did my job. You do your job on this one.
As you run over, you try and grab at the gems, and as you pull, sure enough, one pops loose.
Okay, we can go. I got a shiny.
Manasa, is this the shiny you want? Manasa?
Oh, outside.
Oh, the snake didn't come in.
Manasa has a phobia of temples.
Damn it.
Oh.
Snakes.
I grabbed the emerald.
Okay, as you grab the emerald.
Is there a spot for a green thing in these holes? Like a green part of the painting that's missing? Like a puzzle almost?
Give me a clever check.
That's good. Good idea.
Sorry, give me a clever check will do.
Cool. Oh, it's a 10! 11!
Nice.
Very
Nice.
nice. So yeah, you're able to kind of figure out in the painting where these holes would coincide with green ink. You bring the green gem in, click, snaps in. The bust on top of the altar, this lizard-like bust, turns, and you can swear it smiles just a little bit, and then returns to its setting.
I go grab another shiny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I go put it in the hole.
Okay,
I grab the topaz.
yeah, as you work through and try to follow that same pattern, click, 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 click. The bust comes alive, gives out a bit of a roar as the thing starts to spin and unscrews, and it almost like raises up, creating what looks like a hole in the altar that leads down into this temple.
I can do that too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's see.
What needs to be useful?
Okay.
I'd climb down.
All right.
I follow behind her.
I awkwardly hop.
Scooch, scooch, scooch.
Walker, as you drop down in, there is absolutely no light in the next room. You kind of dive in completely blind to this room. As you drop down, you start to lose things to hold on to. You fall and you hear a splash as you feel yourself just covered in mucky, wet, slimy, gross. And then you just feel a thud as Crusté lands on top of you. And then you feel the weight of the other two dropping down.
Can I catch myself? Probably not. I can't see. Okay.
As you all tumble in, the room is completely dark. What would you guys like to do?
Are we in water?
It seems like it's more viscous, less viscous than water.
Does
I
it
see.
smell funny?
It does.
Sorry, Alexa, what were you gonna say? I interrupted you.
Oh, I was just gonna say I'd see if maybe there's like light somewhere. Like, no.
Man. We got no light down here at all, eh?
Was there a light in the other chamber? I can fly it back down.
The light from the other chamber is coming in from the outside. So no, there wasn't anything back there.
Can I kind of like, you know how birds do those like they touch the ground and then they flutter a bit more and travel and like touch the ground again? Can I do that and try to not get my feet dirty as much as possible and like try and find the edge of this room?
As you work your way, way across, you do find that there are kind of walls around each side. This room is larger than the one it was above. It's maybe about 10 feet high, so you've got a lot of room to flutter about.
Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yeah. But you're as you're wandering through, you hear a kunk, kunk, kunk. What are the rest of you guys doing?
There's a noise.
I have an out of game question. What's the limitation on my change form?
You find out when you use it.
All right. Maybe I can give us some light as I concentrate and you see the crab body shift.
Are you using change form?
Yes.
Roll me a d12.
Fuck me.
You don't get to decide.
It's a 3.
You turn into a lobster.
Damn it.
A
That's really
3?
good idea, though.
Yeah.
You turn into a frog with a clever of 2, a fierce of 0, a sly of 2, and a quick of 1.
Okay.
Ribbit.
My name is still Crusty.
Crusty the frog. Raven, are you doing anything while you're down here?
I don't know.
It is completely pitch black.
Okay. I can make a fire. Would that help?
That would be very helpful.
It's
All
turn
right,
light.
I use ignite fire.
You conjure a flame that lights up this room. So you are now all able to see, as Raven quickly kind of points out, here. As you do, Owl, you quickly see what looks like an automaton walking towards you with a large battle axe raised up, about to swing down towards you.
Maybe he's friendly.
Maybe it's friendly. As it raises up, I don't know if any of you guys are doing something. You hear a voice come out of this automaton. Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Speak code word or perish.
Code word.
Password.
Oh, I was gonna say that.
What did you do? Is it rest?
Yeah, that's what I was gonna ask.
Yeah.
Anybody that gave a code word. So we got code word, we got password, and like something
Rest.
else.
I technically didn't say anything, but sure, password is what I said.
Yeah.
Can you guys each give me a clever check?
Okay. Is that a D10?
Yep. Yes.
Are ones here, or are they still +2?
What? Ones or ones?
That's a 1 + 2.
Mine's
Mine's,
crit fails, essentially, is what he said.
mine's a 1.
I got a 6.
It's out of 5.
Lovely. Okay, so Raven, you notice that this robot or this automaton that's got this big staff that's ready to swing against Owl. You've seen like glyphs and runes from your master before, and you notice across them a pattern of these glyphs that seem to be written. The text or the gist of it that comes to your mind with that roll is that of the elves. It's like an elven pattern, an elven word that roughly relates to song or singing, something to that effect. So from that, you gather that maybe music or a song might be part of the password. So I'll give you one more chance before this thing comes down.
Wonderwall.
I hate you.
Did I guess it?
Yes.
Oh, wait.
It was the last song I played on my guitar. Give me a break. So you start to sing. You see Raven just started like humming the tune to Wonderwall. This thing.
I did it.
To be honest, Wonderwall's a little bit better than Freebird.
It's a good one. No, I was going off of the last song I played today. So, having correctly guessed the password, I don't get to swing at you, which is very unfortunate. But this automaton has steadied itself. What would you guys like to do?
Is he ours now? Did you just do you control him? Wait, do you control him?
As you're tapping on it, please,
I'd examine it.
please don't peck the merchandise.
I'd examine it just to see.
Yeah. You look at it's this very intricate fusing of metal, and there's glowing kind of magical energy at the joints that seem to connect this thing together. Not quite sure how it goes, but your limitations as a weasel would be like, it's pretty big.
Where did you come from? Now look behind it. Like, did it come from like another cave or an exit, or?
You see across this larger room, like I said, it's larger than the one above. You see what looks like a podium with another one of these matching automaton perched, frozen in place, adjacent to this podium. On the podium looks like a intricate, glowing spherical object sitting next to it.
Guys, shiny thing.
Take
What?
it. Take it.
There's a shiny thing.
Oh,
Grab it. Take it.
I land on the podium.
Pardon?
I land on the podium.
You fly over to the podium. As you do,
Oh.
as you land on the podium sinks a little bit.
You should all come here.
I go over.
I'd hop onto it
You
with
see
her.
As all of the two more of you hop on, and it starts to sink more, you start to hear a
Oh.
and the room is starting to fill up. It looks like
hopefully it's not filling up with flammable gas.
no, it's filling up with the opposite. It's filling up with sand pouring in.
Oh,
Oh.
Okay.
Oh,
Maybe we should get off of the podium.
that's a good idea.
Pull it up.
As you get off the podium, it seems to be locked in place. The sand is
Oh.
filling up in this room.
well,
Is this the only other thing in the room that we can
I
see?
believe.
Yeah.
As you look around, yeah, it seems to be the only thing in here.
The sand is our way up, right?
We can fly.
Can you take the
Can
thing?
we fly up?
I grab the whatever the glowy thingy is. Grab it.
You grab it. As you pick it up, you hear a bee-oo, bee-oo, bee-oo of these automatons.
Uh-oh.
What? No, you don't take that. As they re-engage. Now you have the two of them coming towards you. You have this glowing orb, and they're coming towards you. What are you guys doing?
Wonderwall.
Yours my wonder wall.
they keep walking forward.
Oh, well, darn.
One of them's
Fingers!
Butterfingers? Okay, so as you say Butterfingers, the automaton with this big staff drops its weapon as it slides out of its hands, flies up into the wall, swings down with nothing in their hands, and walks over, tries to grab their thing, and it keeps slipping out of their hands. The second one is coming over, however, and it's walking towards you. And is
Conjure Slick underneath him.
as you conjure Slick, you see a patch of slippery oil spray out from this toad as it sprays all over the other one, and it starts to go.
It's like it's mating season for frogs, and it's just like a copious amount of white foam that's produced.
Oh, and it just starts like legs go akimbo, if that's the right use of the word, as they fly wide, falls over. You now have a quick moment. What are you guys doing?
Cheese it.
Ribbit.
Leave.
All right, as you guys start working your way to the exit, which again you guys fell down here. I don't know how you guys plan on getting up this hole in the ceiling. Owl without haste takes the orb and flies away. That leaves you.
I have them on my back or something, don't I?
You have the orb.
I jump on Raven. Catch me, brother or sister. We haven't talked about backstories.
Get on!
I'll get on Owl.
All right. So I need a. So from Owl, as you're trying to fly out here, I need to give me a quick roll. Quick roll.
Is this orb heavy? I didn't actually ask.
Mhm.
Oh, whoops. I probably should have taken the frog. Oh, well. It's an 8.
I just picture a bird with talons trying to lift a bowling ball.
Yeah, it's awkward as you start to fly up, working your way up. You're able to squeeze out, getting up into the next chamber. Raven, with a frog on your back, what are you doing?
Miranda.
I don't know if Miranda can hear us.
Huh?
No. So
I was spaced out. Sorry.
So with a frog on your back, Raven, in this room that's filling up with sand, the two Ottomans, are getting buried in the sand.
Okay.
The only exit is the chamber up. What do you do?
I fly away.
As you fly away, I need you to give me a quick roll.
Okay. 7.
You are able to get up without issue. However,
Okay.
the two birds each gain a stress from this.
Oh no.
Oh.
Do I have to do a
When do
brain-
I need to like tell you like
Just
when
keep
things go bad?
just keep track of your stress.
Okay.
That's all.
stress?
Okay. As you get up to the top chamber, you hear a voice reach out. Little creatures, I didn't expect them to be so talented. Where do you come from? Where do you go? As this ominous voice, speaking out to you.
If you say Cotton Eye Joe, I swear to God.
I was just about to say that.
Triggered from Edmonton.
I'd ask, who are you, or where are you?
I oversee this place. Those who used to worship me, those who praised my talents. Who are you?
Talented.
Paraste.
Oh, we're giving names.
Walker.
Well, what do you have your business taking my trophy?
Do we know what this is? Like any of us? Have we ever
You just
heard?
hear a voice. You just hear a voice. No,
No, I mean the relic that we just stole.
you have no idea. You haven't taken the time to look at it at all.
A friend was looking for it.
So you wish to steal from me for a friend.
I wouldn't call it stealing.
It's really pretty and shiny.
Walker, give me a straight up slide check as you're trying to
Okay.
lie to this.
We collect shiny things.
A 9.
A 9?
Oh, it's really good.
I'll take that.
Well, what do you have plans to do with it then? If you could find me a better purpose than sitting in my temple, maybe I'll let you keep it.
Orb? Is the voice coming from the orb?
It's coming from the chamber.
Okay.
We'd like to study it.
Noble pursuit, academia. I can respect that.
What if we break it?
It's pretty.
I'd like to see you try.
Okay, we're gonna go study it now. We'll be back.
Can we...
Okay, bye.
Bye. Towards the exit.
As you start flying to the exit, as you try to convince it that you're taking it to study it, you manage to get out without issue for now. As you hear a voice, did you get it? What'd you get? What's this treasure?
I can do it.
What?
Go
That's
ahead.
it.
Go
No,
ahead.
I'm not gonna do it. I was thinking about something I don't want to do anymore.
Okay, that's fine. What is it? What did you get? What did you find?
I thought you knew.
I just knew that there would be something valuable in there. I didn't. What's this round orb? What is this?
Peck, peck. Peck, peck, peck.
Can we try and investigate it to learn more about what we just stole?
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah. So, Mr. Frog, if you'd like to give me a clever check.
It's hard.
6.
Peck, peck, peck.
For this, you actually don't. You as you look over it, and this thing, as you kind of peer into it, now that's left this temple, it starts to give off a faint blue humming glow. Cracks in the sphere, like a ball. Cracks in the sphere start to glow. A little bright, but you're like, is that all it does? You can't quite pick out what it's for.
Is there any writing on it?
If you, how are you interacting with it? I guess is my question.
Just looking at it, seeing if there's anything like writing or.
So the way this will work is you're going to use the same roll. So like you're not going to get anything information like because Crusté was looking at it to investigate it. You're doing the same thing. That's what you're going to get. If you want to try something different, some way to interact with it, play with it, toss it. You tell me what you want to do. That's different than that's been already already tested, we can give you a check on that.
Okay.
Shake it.
Yeah. I was gonna do something different. You do your thing first.
As you shake it, I'd like you to give me a fierce check
All right.
as you start to.
I got an idea.
7.
A 7. As you start to shake it, that glowing gets brighter and brighter, and it starts to light up. And now you can see around you this faint glowing orb of light as it starts to shake. You get a sense that it may be like that might be like it activating. That might be one of the effects of it is that it gives off light, but I don't know if anybody else wants to do anything else.
So, birds have really sensitive tongues. Speaking from knowledge.
Okay.
So what I'm gonna do is what my bird used to do when he tried to crack a walnut, which is use his little tongue and like use his beak and try and find the weak spots or the crack or like the little hole that he could shove his beak in and crack it open.
Okay.
I'm gonna try and use my little tongue and just like roll it over and like I don't know. Well, I'm not super smart, so I don't think I should break it. But like if it happens, it's fine.
Give me a fierce check.
Nice.
Here's a fail. So 2.
Oh.
Oh, these dice are cursed.
So, this is where your stress comes in. If you roll lower than your stress level, you break. You now have delusions of grandeur.
Uh-oh.
So that's the effect. So what do you do with knowing that you now have delusions of grandeur?
Okay, and just so I understand, that's because I rolled like 2 or less.
You roll
On a
so
check.
you roll lower, and then we'll deal with what happens when what you did. But
Oh, I see. Okay.
So is there anything you want to say, anything you want to do, anything you want to role play out? Now, knowing your owl has broken mentally and is having a diluted psychosis event.
As I'm like trying to like open this and getting like slightly more frustrated, I like find a little crack and I'm like, oh, this is it. And my like feathers puff out and my head puffs out and my eyes start to pin and I'm getting like mad but trying to look cool at the same time, but like getting mad at it but trying to not look like I'm mad at it. And just there's just a whole lot of emotions going on with like puffy feathers that you
Yeah.
can't take
Does
seriously.
anybody else do anything to speak to Owl or do anything else with Owl's response?
I check in to see if she's okay.
What do you do?
Just ask like, hey, everything okay? He over there?
Look at you with one eyeball. The pupil like dilates and constricts.
I flick Owl in the head with my tongue. Get out of it!
Does it work?
You are not this person.
Raven, is there anything you wanted to say to Owl?
Just try your best.
Okay. So as like Owl is completely staring down, getting smacked by this, almost by the contact of the tongue at the same time as where your Owl, your beak and tongue crack into this, and you just see a pulse of white light as Walker, Creste, and Raven, you see a sharp flash expand out from this, super bright, as you see Owl get basically electrocuted, shocked, and explode. Feathers fly off in all directions. You see spectral shards fly out as she just disappears into the ether as the bite down on this sends enough damage through her to kill her.
Okay, I'm just in the fey, guys. It's fine.
Manasa look. Manasa's like, okay, don't do that. Maybe if you guys can carry it back, we can just leave it as is, and maybe the masters will know better what to do with this object.
Creste just pulls out a comical sign from his back pouch and flips the 7 to 0 in the there's been 0 days till this since the familiar has died.
I sent to the Fae. I just got sent to the Fae.
Yeah.
I'm like eating berries off a purple tree or something like that.
All right. So, what do you guys want to do?
This is a little bit too big for me.
I'll roll it. Just roll it.
All right. All right. As you guys are rolling it back through the forest, you hear a, "Oi! What is that? It's that weasel I saw from earlier."
We must hide it. I cast limited invisibility on the object.
So limited invisibility as you try and cast it on the object. You think you've casted it on the object in your feeble mind, but you yourself are the one that goes invisible.
All right.
You're now just pushing this. Weasel, come here, little weasel. As you see this human man reach down through the brush and is like, "Come here, closer." Like, you bite it.
I bite him.
Give me a fierce.
Yeah.
All right. A 9.
A 9. Yes, you are able to bite. He's like, "Oh no, ooh,
No.
stay away."
Get out of here! And can I jump up at the man and try and get in his pants?
You want to do what?
I'm invisible.
Give me. You know what? With the invisibility, I will give you advantage on this. Give me a slide check.
That's a 6.
Yes,
Six
right.
roll
Advantage.
there.
At advantage.
Oh, an advantage.
At advantage.
That's an 8.
Yeah.
All right. Yes, you absolutely get into his pants. What do you do?
I just like crawl up and down a leg, just trying to like avoid his hands, just keep him distracted while Weasel gets out of here.
Yeah, I'll just roll the
All
orb
right,
thing
yeah,
away.
You're able to do that, and with that 8, you're actually able to do it without getting caught. And you're able to, if you need to, slide out and get away.
Perfect.
Without issues, as you are able to avoid this this human man.
Ash cut to the Feywild. Owl's just like preening. Feathers on her chest.
Okay, we work our way back to the farm field. As you guys are working your way back through the field, you hear, "Hey, are you guys back? Is that you?"
Yes.
What'd you guys get up to? And you see these 2 octopi roll up, pushing the things away. "Oh, you guys don't look too threatening, but we didn't find any bears. So I think you guys were lying to us." And you see
No, we ate them.
You ate the bears.
Yeah, we ate the bears.
Give me a slide check.
Come on, Alexa, please.
10.
Oh
At this time of day, in this part of the country, a weasel ate a bear.
Yes.
They look at each other. You see the octopi like, like the 6 arms go up. "Okay, well, maybe we don't want to mess with you guys, and like have yourselves a good day." As they are intimidated away, and you are able to continue the rest of your journey through the farm field unabated. That brings,
I'll just roll the orb faster.
as you katamari this ball to town,
Yes.
picking up mud, picking up wheat, you find yourself back in the town of Zadash, working your way. I don't know how you want to plan on doing this, or if there's anything you'd like to do to
Wait,
avoid the big crowds.
Can we cover it in mud and grass first so it just looks like a big bolus?
Yeah.
Yeah.
If you
I
want-
agree.
that'll be a slide check.
Make it.
That's an 8. 6 plus 2.
Easily enough, you're able to cover it up as
You
the.
just eat this.
Okay. Lastly, Manasa's like, okay, if you want to bring that thing to my place, you guys didn't get any treasure for yourself, did you? I just see you bring this one ball.
The treasure was the friendship we found along the way.
But you need to get something shiny for Owl.
Well, maybe my master can give you something when they get back. They should be any time now. As she leads you to almost like a grassy field, like a plot of land that doesn't have a house on it. And he's like, just wait here a moment, and I'm sure they'll be around soon. As you roll this thing on, is there anything you guys like to do while you're waiting for Manasa's master to arrive?
Do we see any like magical components?
Where would you be looking?
Like in the master's place? Are we waiting there?
So the master's place that she's led you to is a square grass plot. There's
Okay.
nothing there beside a sign that has an address on it.
Okay.
There is no house. There is no outbuildings. Nothing other than this grassy plot.
I'd start to ask questions to Snake, asking where her master lives, because there's no house.
How do you ask it?
Hey,
Hey,
where does your master live?
oh,
Like-
they come from the sky.
Oh, okay. Do you know when she'll be returning?
Should be any time now.
Did you call her?
No, I can't call her. I'm a snake. Come on.
Do you know what this orb is?
I just wanted to present it. I had no idea.
Yeah. I'm a frog.
I guess just wait for a bit.
Okay.
What's the equivalent of an insight check here? Because this sounds pretty suspicious.
Give me a clever.
The 10.
Honestly, Manasa seems to be on the up and up, at least from what you can tell.
Manasa, is your master a dragon? Is it big and scaly?
I certainly hope not.
Okay, that's good.
Yeah. And with that, you see what looks like an airship flying across the sky, coming to land on this grassy plot. As the three of you or four of you are waiting, the thing lands, door opens, as you see what looks like a very pale-skinned woman with green and purple cloak walk out. Oh, I didn't realize I left you here. Sorry. And kind of like the hand reaches out for the snake as you see another snake, Dominic, reach down. Is that what I think it is? Oh. And it snakes down, wraps around this orb, and chomps and tries to eat it. And it starts to glow. Thanks, sis. I've always wanted a drift orb, and it starts to drift up, floating and glowing.
Yeah.
And this lady looks down to you and is like, I don't know how the heck you guys brought this here, but thank you. Is there anything are you guys familiars? As she kind of clock you guys immediately.
Yes.
There you go. I love it.
But
Well, wherever you came from, tell your masters that I would be surely willing to pay for this lovely artifact that you've brought to me. And she pulls out a little coin purse of coin, and be sure to bring them to me, and I'll pay them handsomely. So at this point in the adventure, unless there's anything you'd like to do, we'll wrap up from here.
Can I see if I can get the coin first so we don't have to wait for our masters?
Give me a slide check.
come on, I don't like that.
11.
Jesus.
Oh my god!
The purse is completely. What the? Looks down. Thief, and chases you off into the distance, and that is how I think we'll end the
Nice.
adventure.
Yeah.
So
That was hilarious.
How much gold did we get?
300 gold.
Yay!
Good job,
So
bakers who.
you guys work your way back to the lunchroom where you see Owl has been reconjured
Yay.
at the expense of their master, and you guys are all chilling out for maybe another adventure to befell you.
And we're level 2.
There you go. So,
Damn it, I'll always be reconjuring.
all right. Well, that's a quick 1-page
Fantastic.
adventure, super light.
12 out of 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's called A Familiar Problem. Is the
I knew it!
Yeah.
I was wondering.
There you go. So that was
Have you
fun.
read
guys.
that one?